Integrated BBG 7th Generation 22A Maintenance Instructions. Step 1. Open the insulated glass unit from the interior pane. This is the side with the Hans logo. Step 2. Using a utility knife, cut the sealant around the edge of the interior pane of glass. Step 3. Take a flathead screwdriver and insert it into the gap in the sealant. Carefully pry the glass away from the sealant. As you pry, use the utility knife to cut further into the sealant. Continue to pry the glass away from the sealant and cutting the sealant wherever it is still adhered to the glass. Lift the glass with your hands so that the glass does not stick back on the sealant. Use your hands to pry up the glass. For smaller IG units, you may take off the entire piece of glass. For larger IG units, do not take off the entire piece of glass, only cut and open 3 sides. Prop the glass up with a stopper. Step 4. Using a flathead screwdriver, pry the plastic cover off of the blind system. Remove the entire cover. Step 5. Using a flathead screwdriver, pry up the PCB board. Unplug the white power cord by gently pressing the white buckle with your finger. For all cords, make note of which cord you have unplugged and the location of the port. Next, unplug the battery power cords. Place the PCB board aside. Remove the battery. Step 6. Replace the battery with a new one. Affix the battery with glue or tape. Step 7. Plug in the battery power cord according to the label on the PCB board. Press firmly to ensure it is inserted in place. Step 8. If necessary, the PCB board can be replaced during this step as well. Insert the battery power cord and the solar panel power cord according to the label on the PCB board. Press firmly to ensure each plug is inserted fully. Finally, insert the motor power cord into the side of the PCB board. Pay attention to the buckle direction when inserting. Step 9. Assemble the PCB board. Make sure to align the board with the edge of the profile. Make sure the PCB board is aligned with the indicator hole of the plastic cover. Use tape or glue to affix the board. Step 10. Replace the plastic cover. Attention! Make sure the indicator light aligns correctly with the indicator holes on the cover. Step 11. Using a utility knife, cut the corner of the sealant as shown. Step 12. Clean up sealant fragments around the aluminum spacer. Step 13. Using double-sided transparent butyl tape, PIB, apply it on the surface of the aluminum spacer. Note: make sure the butyl tape is applied straight and even. Make sure there are no bumps. Place the ends of the tape over each other. Confirm there is tape around the entire unit. Clean up any sealant or glue from the interior piece of glass. Make sure all debris is cleaned from the inside of the IGU. Wipe all glass pieces clean of smudges or fingerprints. Step 15. When attaching the glass piece, pay attention to the orientation of the glass. The CCC icon of each glass piece should align. Step 16. Slowly remove the film from the butyl tape as you affix the glass piece. As you remove the film and affix the glass piece, make sure it is aligned with the other glass piece. Afterwards, press the glass with your hands or use clamps to make sure the glass is attached to the tape. Step 18. After affixing the glass, orient the IGU vertically and test that the system is functioning normally. You may need to power on the system. 1. Place the back of the remote control onto the PCB receiver. 2. The red light on the receiver will light up and flash for 5 seconds. Once you see the blue light, remove the remote, then put it back. The red light will start flashing again. 3. When the red light turns blue, the system is turned on. Fully test the blinds. Make sure lifting, lowering, and tilting operations are all functioning normally. After the testing has passed, you may shut the system down if desired. 1. Place the back of the remote control onto the PCB receiver. The red light on the receiver will flash for 5 seconds. 2. Once you see the blue light, remove the remote and then put it back briefly. The red light will turn on for 3 seconds and then turn off. The system is now turned off. Confirm by pressing any button on the remote. Step 19. Apply 2-component chemically curing sealant or hot melt to the outer edge of the IGU. Step 20. Allow for the sealant to cure for 6 to 8 hours. After the sealant has dried, it can then be argon filled. A hole needs to be drilled with an electric drill. Only one layer of the aluminum spacer needs to be drilled through. Drill 55 to 60 millimeters into the lower right corner of the IGU. After filling with argon, take a small piece of butyl glue and insert it into the hole. Finally, use 2-component sealant to completely fill the hole.